It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. And for the Detroit Pistons, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Celtics. As the son of two professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three.
Thompson. Here's Durham. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 6.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
The shot's good.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Giannis. Holland with the rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Fast break, Dallas. Here's Giannis. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And we've seen Giannis elevate his scoring ability over time. Great bucket there.
Irving with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. It's a 3-point game. And that one's good on Antetokounmpo. Cunningham left side. Here's Thompson. Drives to the hoop. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
So fast of foot on the run, Osir, tough to catch.
Stan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons. We were just talking the other day. What a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely loved my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area. And great sports fans. Hardworking people that really value hardworking teams. And if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
Pistons trailed by 3. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff, and we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him, keep him out of the paint as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Cunningham up top. Hasn't made one yet. It's stolen by Randall. Poked loose. With the drive.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
And it goes down 2 points.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Pass to Stevenson. Dallas moving it around. Cranes the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Holland. 5 points in the game. There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter. Boy, Stan, think of it. How many teams could use the defensive versatility that Caleb Martin brings to a team into the floor?
Yeah, look, Kevin, he's capable of guarding 4 positions on the floor. He plays a lot bigger than his size would indicate and gives his team a lot of flexibility with rotations.
He brings such great energy, doesn't he, stand off the bench? I know he has started, but his bench play can really affect the game.
Yeah, and that's a great thing, too. He can start, come off the bench. This guy will give you whatever you need.
His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Lets it go with a 3. Vassell, no good. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Holland. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. Another shot. That one wide left.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Takes it inside. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell.
Substitution on the floor.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Hill for 3. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Mavericks on top. They lead by a bucket. And
The Mavericks, 21.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Mavericks?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They've out-hustled their opponents so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
This is his first free throw of the game.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than the average numbers.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in. I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for Detroit.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. High post, Johnson. Mavericks with the rebound. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix.
In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The tray.
Branham can't get it to go.
The Pistons lead it. To the middle.
That shot, no good. Good D by Giannis. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Dallas. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. With some art, using his size, Giannis.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Here's Johnson. Giannis grabs the miss. Irving with a clean look. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Down low. Here's Richards. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Richards, no good. And here are the Mavericks now. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis. Pass to Branham. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Richards. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the way up. And the Pistons lead by 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Branham. Scoreless thus far. On the wing, Irving. Irving double team. Back to Antetokounmpo. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Into the lane. Pass to Holland. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:33 left to play here in the half. Launches it from deep. Here's Yang. A second chance effort. And it's blocked.
Well, I want to see more of this from Durham. Nice effort using his size to make an impact defensively. Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
.106 left to play here in the second quarter. All sorts of time. And he connects with the jumper.
Good decision there by Vassell in the two-man game.
Hill has the open look. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Miller, no luck. Detroit with the ball. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Holland. Off target at the rim. The Mavericks trailing. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Miller throws it down hard.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Randall. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Randall's got it all tied up now for the man. Tie game in Detroit. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
The Mavericks, 35.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. The kick out to Hill. And it's in there. Hill's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Detroit.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Irving with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Outside Irving. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Vassell. Clock is at 3. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Cunningham up top. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Dallas with it. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a three-point shot. Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Hill. Cunningham on the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. For the lead. And Giannis with the layup. Giannis has got 14 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
To the inside. And Duren slams it in.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Vassell, the bounce pass. Miller with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Here's Hill. Thompson right side. Cunningham outside. It's stolen by Cunningham. Inside. Here's Duren. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Giannis inside. He's got 14. And that foul's called on Grant Hill. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Vassell outside. It's good from long range. Vassell's got his second basket of the night. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Randall with the bucket.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Here's Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
He doesn't get the second one. Mavericks leading by 4. Irving with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Miller outside. Dallas moving the ball around. To the paint. And Randall throws it down.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
Cunningham for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Cunningham's got his 3rd basket of the night. Out to Miller. Vassell outside. Down low. And Giannis gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So both teams changing it up here. Pistons trailed by 7. Now Ivy. Hill inside. That one doesn't drop. Now the Mavericks with it. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. The kick out to Irving. There's Miller with the 3. They get it back. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Irving. Goes up again. Vassell, no good. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Mavericks leading by 5. Irving with it. 8 points for him. The putback. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Mavericks lead by 5.
47. The Mavericks. 52.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And the Mavericks with possession here. Leading by 5. Pass to Hardy. To the inside. From past the arc. And that one is off. And here's Ivy.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. 3-pointer. Sinks the 3-pointer. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Ivy just so difficult to corral. Sometimes you have to foul him and hope he misses.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Intercepted. Here's Yang. Off with the layup.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot. Now, he led it with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Timeout, Dallas. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Mike Dunleavy gave his team. He told them this is what it's all about, proving we're the better team in the tough situations. But you got to want it. Coach told his guys they have what it takes to win here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Cunningham's shot is off. Giannis right side. Miller outside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Out to the wing. Back to Vassell. Shot clock at 5. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Yang. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Antetokounmpo with the finish.
And when Irving is feeling it, he's untouchable. A prime-time scorer who can spot up as well as create for himself.
Thompson outside. Launches it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Back to Vassell. On the wing, Irving. Inside. It's Vassell on the wing. Basket counts. And now it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Time running out for the Pistons. Cunningham outside. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. To the middle. It's stolen by Randall. Dallas again turning it over.
And the misconnection there. Hands guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball. Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Outside Irving.
No one near him. That's good on the jump shot. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Mavericks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Miller. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Randall. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. So no problem for Dallas is